Hi guys, we're here for the final round of round 8 of the GT2 Tuesday League. Obviously we are with the League 2 guys and it's in the one make NSX. So obviously it's the final round and we are at Red Bull, but unfortunately because I had a really busy week I was unable to do the comms for round 7. So we're going to just do a quick recap of sort of the start and the finish for round 7. Just so you guys know what sort of happened. Obviously they did not have a qualifier. They literally just started its reverse grid for where they are in, obviously reversed in their teams and such. It's all complicated and difficult to explain. But anyway, so Don Fabio, I think he's a new guy. So he started in pole, P. White started second, and so third, Fraser fourth, Cars fifth, Biggie sixth, Rai seventh, Captain Slow eighth, and Matt in ninth. And I believe Matt is, at the moment, he's leading the championship, I think. I think he's won majority of the races, so yeah. Anyway, let's get the race and this recap going. And obviously this is the Auto Policies short track. So obviously all coming down to the straight. Oh! Bit of a bump there from, let's have a look, let's see what that castle. Let's go back from there. Okay, they come down to the start. Yeah, sort of a freeway bump there, but thankfully they managed to keep it all on the track. We'll do one lap with them all. Matt's already got up to 8th place, but it's a very short track, and especially it's very difficult with the GR2 cars. Obviously this is a 60-minute race as well, and they have to use all 3 tyres. Guess White's trying to get past Biggie. The Bryce into, oh, Bryce started, I didn't even notice that Bryce, unfortunately he started on the intermediates. But anyway, let's first, Cart is going to go for a pass. They're all at it straight away on the first lap. But anyway, let's, few bumps there, but they were great. But anyway, let's get further on to the race. Okay, so half an hour through the race. Ray is leading with P. White there in second. B there in third. Slow there in fourth. Matt there in fifth. Enzo is fifth. Fraser is seventh. Fabio's eighth. And Carlos in ninth. Obviously, I'm not sure what tyres everyone's done. But obviously, that's the position after the halfway mark. Well, not quite the halfway mark, but yeah, so anyway, let's carry on. So there we are, obviously on the final couple of laps, and it is raining as well. Or is it raining? No, I don't think it is raining. I'm not sure. Over the last few laps, obviously the Bry's leading with P White there in second, B there in third, Matt there in fourth, Fraser there in fifth, Slow there in sixth, Enzo there in seventh, Cast there in eighth, and Don Fabio there in ninth. Really, this probably is the last lap for Bry now. So it looks like if he doesn't get it wrong, he could actually be the winner of this race. Did he get across the line before? He does get across the line. So Slow is the first person to cross the line. But P White there in second has finished in second, so looks like it doesn't matter now whether Bry crashes on this lap. He's literally guaranteed to win this race. P White finishes second, Biggie finishes third. Matt is fighting with Fraser at the moment. But Matt will take fourth, Fraser will take fifth, Captain Slow will take sixth. And Enzo will come across, he will finish in seventh, Fabio finished eighth, Carter finished ninth, and Bray will come across the line to finish in first. It looks like this track wasn't for Matt's liking, because he's been rather dominant, so I think it's been good to see another winner. Anyway, yeah, that was that race. So now hopefully the lobby will be up. So far we've got 9 people. Like, we are in obviously the official lobby now, and we are off the Red Bull for the final race for round 8. So far we've got 8 people here for the final race. Hopefully we may have more. So Dirk has joined them for this final race of the season. Now let's have a look, see if I can see if they have got the points. Just have a look, see if I'm unsure what the points standings are, unfortunately. Actually, if I go to the right place, I'll be able to find them. So that's the team standings. I can't tell. Unfortunately, I can't tell what's what. So we got another person now. I've got an open party. If anyone wants to join me, just to say hello, feel free to. Now we have got 20 minutes until the race starts. Obviously, remember they've got to use all three tire compounds in this race. Looking at the weather settings, doesn't look like there's any rain on the way, so it looks they've got quite nice weather. Whether there could be some rain in the race, I do not know. I will just put in there if just put out there if anyone wants to say hi on live stream. See Dirk there in the NXX. Hasn't really got a livery on it. It's going to be interesting to see how Dirk does with Matt. Whether he'll be able to put a challenge in with Matt. It's going to be very tricky because Matt's very quick. And he's more or less dominated this season. So it'll be interesting to see if Dirk can give him a challenge. Yeah, so we may have someone join the chat, we may not. Who's just going up? I'll run around with a cast because I could run a lap with him. So he's just gone round the first corner. Oh. Let's just do a lap of the track. We'll run with Enzo to do a lap with him. And so I can show you guys the track. So obviously you've got this first corner, you come up to it. You have to sort of try and not go too wide, because if you go too far over the curb you get a penalty. Now coming up to this next court up the hill, which is very tight right-hander. And he gets around it. And comes downhill, all the way down to second gear, I think. Round his right turn. Coming around this long sweeping left into right. Now coming around into the last section now. And that's a lap with Enzo. Currently, Dirk has the fastest lap. Matt's lap is 0.047 slower. So, very close between the two of them. Oh, so Matt has now taken... Oh, no. Dirk's gone into the pits to have a break. So at the moment Matt has got the top spot at the moment, but still a bit slower than Dirk's time. But is he going to be able to take the fastest practice lap? Oh, he's up on the time at the moment, so it looks like Matt could be taking No, he doesn't. Right, he's slower for the next. This could be a question. What tyres is everyone going to start on? So Doug's just improved. Oh no, it looked like he improved his time, but he didn't. I think he had a penalty, so he... Oh no, he did improve his time. So it looks like they could be starting up soon. Now obviously because it's live, this stream, unfortunately during the race if there's any incidents I won't be able to go back and have a look if I miss anything, so I do apologise if I miss anything. I mean, it looks like this could be a good race, I think. Obviously, the host of, got to say before the race starts, thank you to Biggie who created this league, so thank you for him and for hosting it as well. I believe 5 minutes and the race will start. I think. I think by the looks of it, he set the grid. I could be wrong, but I believe Nixie is going to start on pole. Enzo will start second. FaZe will start third. Castle will start fourth. Biggie will start fifth. Brian Mechanic will start sixth. Captain will start seventh. Matt will start eighth. Dirk will start at the back. That's what I believe. I believe that is the grid, but I'm not 100% sure. I will find out in a second. So really, the mechanic had taken the fastest practice lap so far. For the moment, if they don't go in the pit, so I believe in Ray will start on softs, Dirk will start on softs, Matt will start on softs, Endo will start on softs, Slow will start on softs, FaZe will start on softs, Biggie will start on softs, Minxie will start on mediums, and Castle will start on mediums. I believe that's what they're going to be doing for the race. Okay, looks like the race is starting. So it looks like Dirk's decided to start on the hard tyres. Yep. So the round 8, the final round of this GR2 League, Tuesday GR2 League, and the rolling start, of course, and it is, yep, for what I said, it is that rolling, that is the grid order. So anyway, Nixie's taking them down to the line, the lights up are going, and they're off, up to full speed, on towards the first corner. Just see, hopefully they can all get around it. Oh, Nixie goes out a bit wide. Hello. Oh, yeah. I'm good, thanks. I'm just doing my commentary at the moment, the GR2 League. Yeah, I forgot that I had the chat still open because I was letting them join me, and I completely forgot I had the chat open. So yeah, I can't really be talking while I'm doing this, unfortunately. Okie dokie. I completely forgot about that. So no, they're coming down to the final corner, to the end of the lap 1, and obviously Enzo obviously is currently leading, with Fraser second, Carso third, Biggie in fourth, Brian Mechanic fifth, Matt's got up to 6th so far, so he's not doing too bad. Cass is there in 7th, Dirk's there in 9th, looks like he's trying to get past Nixie at the moment, but he's on the hard tyres. Next is on the mediums, slow softs, cast mediums. So majority are on softs, but there's a couple who are on mediums and one of them's on hards. So first and second are already starting to get a bit of a gap. The casters there in fourth. Big E's trying to get past his teammate. He got around that corner a lot better than Cast did, but right behind him we've got Matt right behind him. Looks like Big E went up, nearly lost it a little bit. Berg's still trying to get past Nixie, but he obviously is running the slower tyre. So Enzo's got a half-second penalty at the moment. He's half-second ahead, less than half-second ahead of Phaser. But once Enzo serves his penalty, I will believe Phaser will take the lead for the time being. Bry's there in third, trying to catch them up. There is a bit of a gap between first and second at the moment. The B there in fourth dropped off a little bit, not too much, but he has dropped off a little bit. And Matt's got himself up to fifth now. Episode there in sixth, Carl there in seventh, Nixie there in eighth, Dirk's still there in ninth spot. He's trying to look, he is really trying to look to get past Nixie. But it looks like he's struggling a little bit on those hard tyres, thinking he's probably wishing he started the softs now. But Nixie has half a second penalty, so Dirk will get past and up to eighth once Nixie serves his penalty. So Enzo's got another penalty. Phaser's got a penalty now as well, so this will play into Bry's hands. Bry went out. Bry went out. Oh no. Okay, so Bry's got a bit of lag by the looks of it, because it looks like he went out completely wide and then come back on the track. So yeah, there is some lag there for Bry, unfortunately. So Bry takes second spot from Phaser, who goes down to third after serving his penalty. Enzo was alright, because yeah, he was far enough ahead of Bry. So now Bry's going to go after Enzo. So Big E's now got half second penalty. Matt's there fifth. He is closing in on Big E now. He should be able to. Oh, Big E lost it, unfortunately. Come around that corner and he's put too much power on and he's spun out. So unfortunately he's dropped down to sixth spot, right behind Captain Slow. Then Cast there fifth. He's got Dirk right behind him on his coattail, trying to get past now because now Cast has just spun it as well. So Cast now dropped down to the back of the field now, unfortunately. So that's allowed Dirk to get up to 7th spot. So Brian's right, getting onto the right on the back onto the back of Enzo now. He is. Oh, Enzo nearly lost it. Kept it going, but that's given Brian the opportunity to take the lead, and he did it without caring the world. So now Enzo's going to have to. He was leading for that. Oh, Fraser went out a bit wide. So now Enzo is going to play the chasing game on Brian now. And he's already opening up a gap, starting to open up a gap to Enzo. Right, has just taken the fastest lap of a 1 minute 22.756. What's the end of their second? Matt's now got himself up to 3rd spot, with Slow there in 4th. Biggie and Fraser are battling it out for that 5th spot, but Biggie has got up to 5th, whereas Fraser's dropped down to 6th. Dirk's in 7th, closing the gap now onto Fraser. Nixie there in 8th, and Cass has obviously dropped off. Unfortunately, he's dropped off. I think he might have had another spin, maybe. Maybe not. He is 1.7, 1.8 ahead at the moment, so he is just gradually opening up that gap to Enzo. The Matt in 3rd is currently 6.5, nearly 7 seconds behind Brian the Mechanic. But as we know in this league, because they have to use all 3 tyres, it's you can't tell where everyone's going to finish. Yeah, so Brian is definitely opening up that gap to Enzo, with him being now 2.7 seconds behind, and he's got a half-second penalty that he's got to serve now as well, so he's going to go even further behind. That's going to that's going to allow Matt to close that gap a bit more, but he's got a half-second penalty as well. But he will be serving that on his next lap. Captain there is in 4th. Biggie is closing the gap on Captain Slow. Currently, Biggie is 0.6 behind, but he is closing that gap gradually. And Fraser's there in 6th. He's got Dirk right behind him, who is just half a second behind. We're off with here lap 9. So Nixie's there in 8th, he's dropped off a bit, he's 7 seconds behind Derg. And Cast is there in 9th, 8.5 seconds behind Nixie, and he's got half second penalty, another 8.5 second penalty, and he is currently 32 seconds behind the leader. Alright, he's really opening up that gap to Enzo, because now he's over 5.5 seconds ahead now. And there's no advantage either because they're both on the soft tyres. Looks like Matt is trying to catch up, so Dirk's got up to 5th, Phaser's there in 6th, and oh, Enzo just had an off, so unfortunately Enzo's dropped down to 4th place. That's allowed Matt to get up to 2nd, slow up to 3rd, Enzo down to 4th, with Dirk there with Dirk's there 5th, Phaser's there in 6th with half second penalty, Biggie's there in 7th with half second penalty and quite a bit of damage, so there must have been a bit of a love tap between the two of them, between 6th and 7th. Nixie in 8th, Caster in 9th. We'll carry on. Lap 11. So the first guys to go in the pits will be Phaser and Biggie. So that will put them down to the back of the pack. They are both hitting their pit boxes now, which will allow Cast to go through. They just change the tyres, they're just getting their fuel in and getting their damage fixed. So Phaser's coming back out on mediums and Biggie is coming back out on hards. So at the moment that's going to allow Phaser to get gap to Biggie, but if they stay together, Biggie will have the advantage in the next stint because Phaser will have to use the hards and Biggie will be using the mediums. So he's currently 9.7 seconds ahead with a lead of 9.7 seconds. At the moment, it looks like Bry is a second quicker than Matt, looking at the times. So Matt's trying to catch Bry up, but at the moment he's not having much luck. Slow is obviously there, he's 6.4 behind Matt. Enzo's 2.5 behind Slow. Dirk's 0.6 behind, and looks like Dirk's going to now try and catch Enzo as everyone's lights are coming on and now it's starting to go dark. So he's just got past Enzo. Enzo, looks like Enzo nearly had a little bit of an off, but he managed to keep it going, didn't sprint, so didn't lose much time, but he did lose a position to Derg. So Derg's now got himself up to fourth, and now he's going to make his way to catch Slow up in third. And considering Derg was the first one to start in hard, he's not doing actually too bad. Enzo's going to be now serving his penalty. He'll probably be in the pit soon because he's got very low fuel. He could be in this lap. That's going to be a question. Is he going to go in this lap, or is he going to stay out and do another lap? Yep, he's decided. I think he was going to carry on, but he decided to go in. So Bry there he is opening up that gap, still opening up that gap to Matt. Matt's not doing but by the looks of it, Matt has been doing some fuel saving, because you look at Bry's fuel, which is very low. He's probably going to have to go in this lap, and then Matt has got he's got at least a quarter of just under a quarter of a tank, so he's got 2 or 3 more laps he can do on them softs. Whereas Bry probably can only either pit this lap or pit the next lap. I don't think he'll have enough to do another lap. Yep, no, he's going in now as well. So Matt will take. I doubt Matt will go into the pits now. No, he's going to carry on. So. So Matt's done very well on his fuel, saving his fuel. But so has Slow. Slow has been doing very well on his fuel as well. I think Dirk will probably be in the pits in the next couple laps, maybe this lap or the next. But so far, so Matt's up, taking the lead. Slow has taken second. Got up to second, Dirk's up to third now. With now Bry is coming out of the pits, he's in fourth. Nixie is currently in the pits. Cast is going into the pits now as well. Now will Fraser be able to get out in front of Nixie, or will Nixie get out before him? No, so Fraser's up to fifth. Enzo's Nixie going to get out before? Yep, Enzo got out before Nixie. So Nixie got out before Big E though. So you can see Big E's trying to battle with Nixie to get up to that 6th spot. Nixie is on the soft tyres now. So Slow is into the pits now, and so is Dirk. So that means Dirk can now get off them horrible hard tyres. I think Matt's probably got 1, maybe 2 more laps that he can do on this fuel. So Rye's retaken second. So Slow and Dirk are both coming out on mediums. Enzo's back into the pits now to get rid of those hard tyres, and then I imagine he'll probably come out on the mediums. There's about, well, I was going to say there's about, but yeah, it's 21-second gap between Matt and Mechanic. So it's going to be a very, I don't think Matt will be able to, because he hasn't been doing really quick laps. So I don't think, although Bry's on the medium tyres, I don't think Matt will, when he comes out of the pits, I don't think Matt will come back in the lead. I think Bry, since he was 10 seconds ahead, I think he should most probably retake the lead once Matt goes into the pits. So they're third, Dirk's chasing him down, and like these third and fourth, they're both on the medium tyres. So there's no advantage for them two. Vader there in fifth. Nick's there in sixth. He's got Big E chasing him down in seventh. There's less than a second between them. So Enzo's there in eighth. And he's on the medium tyres. Cast is there just under a second and a half behind in ninth. So Matt, on lap 17, Matt has come into the pits. Right, he's in the final section now. Coming up to the final corner, onto the start-finish straight. And they're just changing Matt's tyres. Now he's going to have to refuel, so yeah, so Bry will definitely retake the lead, but the question is going to be, will Slow get around there and take second spot from him, or will Matt be able to, yep, Matt is leaving his pit box now, so Matt will get out of the pits with plenty of time to spare. So that's Matt back out in 2 seconds. Now I think before their pit stops, Bry was 10 seconds clear. Now he's 14 seconds clear. So I think maybe Matt should have probably gone in a little bit sooner. So I think he's tried to go further through the fuel, but it hasn't really worked as well as he wanted it to, unfortunately. So they're in third. He's got Dirk still chasing him down there in fourth. There in sixth, Biggie there in seventh, Enzo there in eighth, Cast there in ninth. With he has got another half second, so this track is not being nice to Cast on the penalties today. So it looks like Bright is still opening up that gap, even though they're both on medium tyres. So says still in third, with Doug in fourth. Let's see, only so Linksy and Biggie are battling it out for that sixth spot. Can Biggie go for a park? Try and go for a pass here. Big E's on the inside. And he does it. He takes that 6th spot from Nixie. So now that's going to be Nixie's time to go after back after Big E, try and get that 6th spot from him. But Big E is on the hard tyres and Nixie is on the soft tyres, so Nixie's going to have a big advantage here. So Nixie has got a half-second penalty again, another half-second, so that's going to give Big E that breathing room. Still Captain Slow and Dirk are still battling it out for that 3rd position. Bryce still leading, he's just still opening up that gap to Matt, he's 15.2 behind. Well, let's go on board with Dirk. Oh, Dirk got out of that corner so much better. Now, one thing about Dirk, he drives with VR, so his view is the view we're on now. He only ever sees this view. So obviously you got that 3rd spot from Captain Slow. Coming up to this right-hander. So he's opening up, really opening up that gap to Slow now. But the question is, can Dirk do anything about versus 2nd? That's going to be the question. But anyway, we're half an hour through the race. Basically halfway through, 21 laps, so should be 42 laps, I believe there will be in total, around that. So that's a lap with Dirk. Yeah, Captain Slow has got a half-second penalty, so that's going to give Dirk an even bigger help. Doesn't look like Matt's definitely not catching Bry up. So they're in 4th, Phaser there in 5th, Biggie there in 6th, Nixie there in 7th, Enzo there in 8th. He's really dropped off now from Nixie, unfortunately, with 17.5 gap. And Cast is there, 16, basically 16 seconds behind Enzo in last. And he is gradually closing in on the first back marker. Yeah, so at the moment it doesn't look like Matt could do anything about Bry at the moment. Bry's just constantly opening up that gap. Berg's there in third. Looks like he's trying to close the gap on that. They're running similar times at the moment. But the thing is, here, Bry and Matt have still got to run hard tyres. Dirk does not. He's run hard tyres. He's only got to run the soft tyres now. So I think the last section of this race is going to be very interesting, because Dirk will be a lot quicker than both of them. Yes. And Doug is definitely is closing that gap onto Matt. Gradually he's closing that gap, because it was 8 or 9 seconds, now it's down to 7 seconds. Durgee's getting quicker, each lap Durgee's getting quicker. And he is closing that gap on Matt as well. But Bry is still opening up that gap on Matt. Matt doesn't look like Matt can do anything about Bry at the moment. Fraser's there, 10 to 11 seconds behind Dirk, and he's got past Slow. Was in fourth, so he's got past Slow, and now Slow's chasing Fraser back down. Oh, Fraser goes out very wide, hits the sand, unfortunately, so that gives Captain Slow an easy pass to take fourth place. Now Fraser will have to do all that work again to catch Captain Slow up again. But he's also going to have dirty tyres, but Fraser is definitely also, he's going to have to take his pit stop shortly, possibly this lap. But he'll be taking, I believe he will be taking the hard, yep, he is now taking his pit stop now. I believe he will be, he's done the soft, so I believe he will be going onto the hard tyres now. Big E's now going into the pit, so he'll be taking the medium tyres. So next he will be taking the hard tyres as well, I believe. So what tyre is, yep, so Fraser is now up onto the hard tyres. Biggie will be coming out to the, yeah, I believe he will be coming, yep, Biggie will come out to the mediums, and Ninxie will be coming out onto the hards, I believe. Yep, Ninxie's on the hards. The cost is still there in 9th, 12.6 seconds, 5 seconds behind Nixie. And half a second penalty. Bryce still got the lead. And he is currently 20.4 ahead of Matt. But you can just see in the distance from Matt, Dirk is now 4.3 seconds behind. The captain slows there, 14 seconds. Oh, he's just spun it and lost it, so that will allow Enzo. No, Enzo's 32, so Captain Slow doesn't have to worry about his position because obviously Enzo was so far back. Fraser's there in 6th, Biggie's there in 7th, Nick's there in 8th, Cast is there in 9th. He's in the pits now. I'm not sure. I think he will start in the hard, so he could be going on to the mediums now. Just filling up his fuel. Up to 87%, 80%, because I think he believes that will be enough fuel for him. So he's back on the softs again. So Brian he is running down on fuel now. Being 21.2 seconds ahead. Matt there in 2nd. He's got Dirk there in. You look at Matt's fuel, then you look at Dirk's fuel. Matt has been saving a lot of fuel. I think Matt's hoping to go do a long stint on these medium tyres and get as far as he can. So down 3rd, 3.3 behind. He's still going. He's going even quicker now. And you can even see Matt now. You can actually see Matt. Slow there in 4th, 24 seconds behind. Then Enzo 25 seconds behind in 5th, now going into the pits. Biggie there in 6th. Fraser there in 7th. Nixie there in 8th. Cast there in 9th. So Bry has come into the pits now. Hoping, I think it's hoping that it'll be his final stop. So Matt has taken the lead for the time being with 2.5 seconds behind, taking 2nd. But now Bry has come out onto the hard tyres. Now is he going to stay on these tyres or is he just going to do a quick tyre swap? Do a quick couple laps on them and go onto the soft tyres? There's Bry lapping Phaser. So Phaser on a lap down now as well. So now Dirk is under 2 seconds, but under 2 seconds now. He is seriously catch it, but I think Dirk could be going in the pits this lap. Yep, Dirk is now into the pits, but he will be going to the soft tyres now. So Matt is going to be going on for another couple of laps. Bryce will retake second spot from Dirk. Dirk's in his pit box, changing his tyres. Now he's going to refuel. Now he's back out, so now he's on the soft tyres. What can he do? He's got just over 50, he's got just under 16 minutes left of this race. What can Dirk do in this remainder part of the race? In this last part of the race? Smack there 11.8 seconds ahead of Bry at the moment, who is 17.2 ahead of Captain Slow, who's 4.6 ahead of Dirk, who's 35 ahead of Biggie in 5th. Nixie is now pitting, so that's going to allow Enzo to take 6th spot. You see them two are racing up to that second corner. Phaser there in 7th. Nix there in 8th. Cast there in 9th. So at the moment there is moment, let's see, there is the closest battle is between Slow and Dirk at the moment, but Slow probably will be coming into the pits this lap, so that will allow Dirk to take 3rd spot. That currently is 12.3 seconds ahead of Bry. With Bry being 18 seconds ahead, clear of Captain Slow, who is now coming into the pits. So now we're past us. 3/4 of the way mark. So in this last section, what can Dirk do? What can Dirk do? Because Matt will be shortly going onto the hard tyres as well. So going to have 1st and 2nd on the hard tyres, where Dirk is on the soft tyres. But is a 19-second gap going to be a too big a gap for him to catch them up on? That is going to be the question, so he'll have to watch this space. So at the moment, Bry is not closing that gap on onto Matt. But Dirk is definitely closing that gap up onto Bry. He's cut that down by a second. Now, at the moment, there's no real battles going on. So, you know, Enzo is right behind Matt. He is a lap down, so they're not battling for position. Question's going to be, once Matt goes in the pit, Dirk was only like 2 seconds, but less than 2 seconds behind. Once Matt comes out of the pit, will Dirk be able to do him in the pit stops and take second spot, or will Matt come back out into second? That is going to be the question. Well, Dirk currently is 29.4. Well, and the time's coming down, but it's 29.4 behind Matt. And that time to Bry is definitely coming down as well. Like, last 2 laps. Yeah, I think it's the last 2 laps. Dirks took about 3 seconds off of Bry. So might not be enough time for Dirk to catch Bry up. But Matt is trying to open up that gap, but there's no point now because he's going to be pitting this. Definitely looks like he will be pitting this lap. Yep, Matt is now going into the pits. The question's going to be, will Dirk be able to take second spot as he's just come into the final section? Will Dirk be able to take that second spot off of Matt, or will Matt come back out into second spot? Let's just stay with Dirk for a second just to see. Well, Matt's now filling up his fuel. So Dirk's now taking that third spot, and Matt does just get out of the pits in front of Dirk, but with there being 10 minutes left, there's 10 minutes left, but Matt is on the hard tyres, and obviously Dirk is on the soft, so I think there's only going to be a matter of time before Dirk takes that second spot from Matt. Yep, Dirk takes that spot off Matt rather easily. And it looks like Dirk's just whizzing away. Matt, I believe Matt must have had an accident or wrong gear or something, so that's allowed Dirk to get away. It's now been 9 minutes left, probably 4 or 5 laps remaining. Bry has a 14.7 second gap. It is coming down, but can Dirk catch him? That will be the question. And will the soft tyres hold out? You do have one other battle at the moment, Phaser and Enzo. Enzo's the second behind Phaser at the moment. They are on the same lap, so they can actually battle. And they are both on the soft tyres as well. But Phaser has a half-second penalty now as well, so that's going to allow Enzo to catch him back up. Enzo might be saving a bit of fuel for the end, because I think he might feel that he hasn't got enough. Phaser is opening up that gap. Oh, unfortunately, Carl's just come out that corner and he's spun it, so that's very unfortunate. Carlos is not having a very good race. He's 2 laps down, so unfortunately he's not having a very good race this on this track. So Dirk's still bringing that time down. Bry is still 13, well, just under 13 seconds now with, I believe, 4 laps remaining. So Dirk now has taken the fastest lap with a 1:22.7, over a second quicker than, actually no, I don't think it's that much quicker, but it is quicker than Bryce, and he is closing that gap, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to catch Bryce. He's going to try, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. So Doug there, 11.8, 11 going down, so it's 11, basically just under 11.8 at the moment. Matt has dropped off, he's 8.5 behind. Slow there is in 4th with 2.8 ahead of Big E, who's there in 5th. Oh, Slow's just spun it, oh dear. So that's slowed down to 5th, Big E now up to 4th. Phaser there in 6th, Enzo there in 7th, Nings there in 8th, and Cast there in last place, and 2 laps down. Well, 3 laps down now. So Dirk is now down to just over 10 seconds behind now. So Dirk is catching him. Let's just hope the complicated curse doesn't come in now, and let's hope Bryce dominated this race. Been leading for majority, other than the pit stops, he's been leading majority of this race. The Dirk there in 9 seconds behind now. Matt there in 3rd, Biggie there in 4th with half-second penalty. Slow there in 5th, Phaser there in 6th, Enzo there in 7th, Ninx there in 8th. And Cast there in 9th. So Cast, unfortunately, he has been lapped by everybody. So Cast is not having a very good race at all. We're at the 57-minute mark, and we're on the 41st lap, so this one more lap after this, I believe. And Dirk is 9.7 seconds still behind, so unless Bry has an off or an issue, I think this is the way it's going to finish. So 58 minutes. So I've got this lap plus one more. He's going to have one more lap after this. I believe this will definitely be Dirk's final lap. Actually, no, it might not do. Dirk might just get across the line before the timer runs out, so he may get another lap. Dirk will definitely get another lap. This will be Matt's final lap. Biggie there in 4th, Slow there in 5th, Faye there in 6th, Enzo, let's see, this will be their final lap. With there being 1.1 between them, can Fazer finish in that 6th spot? Can Enzo catch him? Fazer will be on full power, Enzo won't be. So 9 seconds to go. Is Dirk going to make it across the line? There he does. So Matt will be the first person to cross the line. No, Enzo Jack will be. So Matt will finish in 3rd spot. So Bry's then 9 seconds clear of Dirk. Dirk's obviously 9 seconds behind. So Dirk did a good job trying to catch up, but unfortunately wasn't able to. Enzo finished 7th, Nixie finished 8th, Carl finished 9th. So Brian to the final section now. Big E finished 4th. So find the final corner for the final time. And Bry the mechanic wins at Red Bull. Dirk will come across the line to finish in 2nd. And Enzo will finish in 7th. Faze will finish 6th. So that's all the positions. So great race there by everyone. Well done to... Congratulations to Bry the mechanic for the win. Well done to Dirk for finishing 2nd. Well done to Matt for finishing 3rd. So then 3 on the spot. So that was the final race. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and bye bye. See you again soon.